Hello everybody, it's Dana Sullivan, your Stampin' Chick, here with you today, showing you the April 2020 Paper Pumpkin Kit alternatives. So I have this fabulous kit. It's called My Wonderful Family, and it is so pretty. It's full of beautiful spring-like colors. It has gorgeous stamps, and the embellishments and elements are just absolutely out of this world. You're going to love them. So let me get right to it, okay? This kit makes 8 cards. 2 different designs for each of the prettiest little cards you have ever seen before. They are full-size cards, both of them fancy folds, which is also fabulous. And like I said, they contain beautiful elements. The colors have a really nice earthy spring tone to them. We've got mint macaron, pear pizzazz, crushed curry, and just a little hint of melon mambo. It's just absolutely fabulous. Now, I have already completed my cards because I have started doing the unboxing and project kits along with my friends over on the Paper Pumpkin Groupies Facebook page live, typically the 3rd Thursday or the following Tuesday, depending on when the kits get here. So I already have the cards completed, but I can show them to you, and then we'll move right on into the alternatives, because let's face it, that's why you're here, right? You love the alternatives. If you have Paper Pumpkin, then you already have the kit, you've made your cards, so you know what they look like. And if you didn't get the kit this month, man, oh man, did you miss out. It was a great kit. Alright, so let's get to it, okay? The first card is this fabulous fancy fold. And I love the little die-cut trees, and we stamped the tops of the trees themselves. So that was really cool. And then it comes with die-cut elements for labels and banners to stamp on. Pear Pizzazz was the ink that came with this kit, and it made the leaves and the sentiment, and it was just absolutely beautiful. And then on the inside, I stamped a couple of the small little leaf elements, and the little die-cut birds, and those beautiful little metallic pearls just set it off. It's absolutely gorgeous. And then I've made it so that the trunk kind of tucks away behind the banner, so that way it holds the card closed. Absolutely fabulous, right? Okay, and then the next one is a really cool Z-fold type card. The sentiment on this piece is absolutely fabulous, and I loved it so much that I had to use it for the alternative project that I'm sharing with you today. And I made sure that it didn't have anything obstructing it so you could actually read it, and it was just fabulous. And then the Always Be Here For You sentiment, so spectacular. The little butterflies are so cute, and more of those metallic pearls. Very sweet. Alright, so you get to make 4 each of those cards, and they're so fabulous. Now, I didn't show you the stamp set yet, but I'm going to go ahead and do that now. So you get a tree trunk and a tree top, for lack of better words, the canopy. And so you could either stamp it as it is in just one piece, or like this card, it's stamped, half of it is this way and then flipped over and the other half is this way to make it a really good full treetop. So that's fantastic. Now, if you were to stamp just this part, which you'll be able to see, I did on an alternative card, it looks fantastic too. You also have just a couple of little image stamps. One of them is this little trail of butterflies. The other one is this cute little branch cluster, and it's fabulous. And then all of these sentiments and words are amazing. So this kit was all about family, and not only are there a few really cool sentiments, but also Happy Father's Day, Happy Mother's Day, and To My Wonderful. And then you have all the really cool stuff. Sister, brother, mom, dad, son, daughter. So awesome. I love it. So one of the stamps, I'm so glad, or is it, I'm glad you are my family. Another one, family, where life begins and love never ends. I just love it. These stamps are amazing. Okay, so with that said, there's the kit, and let's get to the alternative projects, okay? And I'm going to go through the cards relatively quickly. You know, if you've been watching me for a while, when it comes to alternative projects, if it's a card-based kit, I generally gravitate more towards 3D items, and if it's a 3D kit, I gravitate more towards cards. This time I did kind of a healthy blend, okay? So here is alternative number 1, mint macaron cardstock. I've stamped the little sprigs with Versamark. I used up a lot of these little butterflies and made them so that they pop a little bit. I'm glad you are my family with some of those metallic pearls. And then on the inside, just a cute little stamping of the butterflies and the leaf sprig. Super cute. And also, I used early espresso. No, I didn't. I used, goodness, suede. Soft suede. Yes. I used soft suede on the sentiment. I like the idea of the browns being pulled in. And just like with the original kit card, it has the browns pulled into it, and then it uses the Pear Pizzazz for the sentiment. But since I'm stamping on the white card base, I really wanted a little more of a rich ink. So that is soft suede. Alright, the next card plays on the fancy fold idea. I took the front of this card base, which incidentally you wouldn't even know, but where the greenery is for the tree, it actually started out with just a couple of little pre-stamped sections for you to line up your tree canopy with, and so it looks like that. But if you don't stamp it, it looks beautiful all by itself. And I really wanted to kind of hone in on that. And then I've used crushed curry, crinkle seam binding, some of those beautiful metallic pearls. I put a banner down here to just give a little bit more color there. And then the card opens, we've got the sentiment inside using the Pear Pizzazz that came from the kit. And I have it matted onto a crushed curry and soft sea foam layer. And so your card where you would write is right here. So I thought that was very cute. And then this one's one of my favorite. I love the simplicity of this card. We've got Mossy Meadow card base. Again, the soft suede ink. The tree base, and just filled with some of those beautiful little bluebirds. And on the inside, just a couple of sprigs to give it something that's not naked. Absolutely fabulous, right? Okay. And then this card, I really enjoyed this one because I used some of the negative from the kit. So let me grab that right quick and show you. I cut away this part right here. So this is the negative that the greenery sprig was in. And once I die cut it out, I cut around it so there was just one, and then I used masking tape to give me a wider border so that I could sponge Pear Pizzazz ink and make the little sprigs all over the card base. And then I also sponged on the back of the sprig itself because the sprig is a really dark green. As you can see right here, it's shaded spruce. And I wanted Pear Pizzazz. So I flipped it over, and it's white on the back, and I just sponged the Pear Pizzazz on there to give it just a little color. And then we've got the linen thread, the butterfly, a little gold sparkle just because. And then this is the frame that those banners were sat in when they were on the die cut sheet, and I just cut it out. So it's a way to use a lot of the negative stuff that you would typically throw away. And then on the inside, I just did another sponged piece there. Alright, now, I did a 3D project. I utilized one of those card bases, and I turned it into a little treat box. So it holds all kinds of cool stuff. And in my video on the Paper Pumpkin Groupies, I had some Merci chocolates in there. and there were 6 or 7 of them, I believe, turned sideways, and there was still a little bit of room left. So that tells you how big of the box it is. And then, of course, I used some of the Melon Mambo ribbon, and the little pearls, a little more of that gold sparkle, and one of the sentiment pieces and the butterfly, of course. Super pretty little 3D item. And then I thought, you know what, I'm going to switch gears entirely. So this COVID-19 thing has really brought something amazing into the world, and I love it. This rainbow project, okay? Everyone is putting out rainbows. They're going on rainbow hunts in their neighborhoods, all kinds of fabulous stuff. And I thought, why not, right? Why not? So here we go. This is one of the projects. I've done the tree just like how it's supposed to be done on the card base, but I've done it in the rainbow colors. And doesn't it look amazing? With a standard white card base, to my wonderful and then daughter on the inside with the little trail of butterflies. Is it not spectacular? I love the rainbow look with these stamps. So cute. And because I loved it so much, I took the mask from the butterflies. So I punched out all of the butterflies and then made a masking tape frame just like I did with the other. Laid it over my paper and sponged a rainbow of butterflies. Isn't that cool? And it's so easy to do. I mean, this is so easy, but it's just beautiful. A little bit more of that crushed curry crinkled seam binding ribbon, another bold black sentiment, and a couple of clear rhinestones, and then just a couple of those fabulous butterflies on the inside. Isn't that great? I love it. Now, sometime around Christmas last year, year before, something like that, I had made a gift bag from an A2 size card, and it was fabulous. Everyone loved it. I had posted a tutorial along with a template, so I'll try to leave a comment. I'll try to leave the blog link down in the description below, so if I can find it for you, I'll bring it over so you can see. But this is, again, the rainbow look, so I did the tree, and you remember I mentioned that you could do the tree either full or as a half, and both looked fantastic. So if you're using the die cuts, you want to use the fuller two-sided one, but if you're just using the stamps, this is that tree trunk that's on the stamp, and it fits perfectly with the half size. So that's great. All right, so there are the rainbow projects. Aren't they amazing? I love the rainbow projects, and I love what the rainbow project stands for. Go out and share some love and shine some light on this crazy, crazy world right now, friends. It's amazing. All right, my last alternative project to share with you today, and then I'm going to say goodbye for now, is a scrapbook page. So over on the Paper Pumpkin Groupies, I had done a scrapbook layout, and someone had mentioned that they were a scrapbooker and that they wished there were more scrapbook layouts, and I thought, you know what, that's absolutely true. There are very few scrapbook layouts out there with Stampin' Up! Products because we're primarily a card making and tree box and all those wonderful things, but we are still a paper crafting company, and scrapbooking is part of paper crafting, and I loved scrapbooking. So I started making a scrapbook layout for all of the kits going forward. So this is my scrapbook layout for April, and as you can see, it's very simple and basic, just like the Paper Pumpkin kits, easily replicatable by anyone. I've used a lot of the elements from the kit. This is one of the envelope flaps that I've cut down to make a strip. Of course, one of the banners. The sentiment that I told you about, I wanted it to be prominent on the page because it's just beautiful. Life's greatest blessings begin and end with family. It is in families that we learn to love, teach what is most important, and grow together in love and laughter. Grateful for you, happy to be yours. I love this. And then, of course, I've taken the tree idea and I've stamped it in crushed curry so that I've got this little pop of crushed curry throughout the page. Of course, you'll see the little die cut sprigs, and I have spots for 2 4x6 photos as well. What do you think, guys? Do you love it? I hope that you do. I'm going to put this in my Paper Pumpkin scrapbook album, and if you're a scrapbooker and interested in scrapbook layouts, come and join our Paper Pumpkin groupies, because you'll be able to see the other pages that I've done recently. And of course, if you're a Paper Pumpkin subscriber, you should already be in the group, right? So come on over and join us. It's Paper Pumpkin Groupies on Facebook. Request to join. Make sure you answer the 2 questions, okay? There are 2 questions on there. They're very simple, just reminding folks not to advertise their own business and things like that. So just read the 2 questions, agree to it, ask to join the group. You'll be in like Flynn, and you'll get to participate in sharing ideas and fun project alternatives as well. All right, guys, that's going to do it for me tonight. Thank you all so much for watching. If you're not already a subscriber to my channel, please go down and click the subscribe button. If you're not following my blog, it's stampinchicktn.blogspot.com. You can find these and other fabulous projects on there as well. And if you're not already a subscriber to Paper Pumpkin, I'll put a link down below where you can sign up so that you can be part of this absolutely fabulous subscription program too. All right, guys, have a wonderful day. Thanks for now. Bye.